everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing great. Last week I told you that we had a surprise video for you, and as you saw in the title, we are going to the biggest flower parade that exists in the world, and this parade is in Zundert. That is the birthplace of Van Gogh, and we are just on our way there. As you can see, we are on the train. So we get up into the handicap section because of the stroller and with the baby. And the thing that I don't like from this of this wagon is that the toilet in front of us. So this is where we are. I don't like it because people open the door when they get in or out, and we are just sitting in here like, yeah. I don't like that. So, but there is also a section for bikes, but the priority are the bikes in there. And when people with wheelchair come to the train, they have to make a reservation, so they are prepared for to get the wheelchair into the wagon. And also this Sunday, and you will normally find more bikes in the train during weekends than during weekdays, and that's why it is easier for us to go into this part of the wagon. Of course, if he's occupied by a wheelchair, we don't have priority in that, in that moment. But right now it's empty. We are okay, so we are heading there. Our 1.5 hour kind of from this moment until we arrive to Zundert. So see you in a bit. So this is the way that we travel wherever we go with the stroller. And the WC is in there, so you can imagine how it's 2 levels. The baby is sleeping now. I arrived to Zundert, and it's like a party and a carnival here. The entire town is closed this day, so you have to buy a ticket to get into the town. We arrived early, so we try to get into Van Gogh house. We are going to the museum now while we wait for the parade to start. The house is divided in 2 parts, and this first part looks more like the house they used to live in. The place is just like an historic building that you will know that it was his birthplace. They have a lot of stories and facts of Van Gogh and his family. You will not find his art here. That's why they have a Van Gogh museum. Van Gogh Museum has the first biggest collection of Van Gogh in the world. The second one is in a museum called Helen Kroller, both museums in the Netherlands. The Starry Night painting is in the MoMA Museum in New York. You will not find it here in the Netherlands. This is the second part of the house, and you can see that this is more like an art gallery. I think it's like an interpretation of art from different artists. Just to, used to know in general culture, this is a must thing to do. Now to the parade again. You have to buy a ticket, as I told you, to get into the town, and you can bring your chair and sit here in general public areas. We had to put our stroller there because they don't have a space for the stroller. Javier has a shame for the bike, so he is placing it on the stroller. I think the entrance for the town was 12 euros. You can buy everything online, and I do recommend that instead of doing the queue in the entrance of the town. I do recommend you to buy a seat in this type of bleacher seats. The experience of the entire parade will be just so different. Your pictures, your videos will be way different in these seats than in the general public area. Stay tuned because at the end I will show you the difference between the seats and the public area.
Corso Zundert 2022 is geopend. Veel plezier!
The parade is also a competition. The name and the place that they got will appear like this one. Some of the sculptures had music and others didn't. This one was called the elephant, and they explained that they wanted to do like a mandala inside of it, as you can see. All the flowers that they used were dahlias. They explained that the gray dahlias doesn't exist, but they had to dye the flower, so it had to look like if were like the gray skin of the elephant. The parade is basically an art exhibition. All the cars were moved by man force. This one, for example, didn't have any type of music or any type of sound effect. You can notice a different feeling with each of the cars just by using the music. This car was big. Some of the cars are presented in 2-3 parts. For me, it was difficult to capture them as a one piece. This one had like an special effect. It was making sounds like if it were a monster. This car made me thought in the flower from Mario Bros. You know, the one that throws balls of fire? Well, that one. This was the fourth car. I'm showing you the cars in the order they appeared. The place they got is another story. They were judged by jury and public. Some of the cars had like a special meaning, like this one. Anything is private nowadays. The name of this car is psychosis, that is like abnormal behavior of animals when they are in captivity. So I know they try to show that, but I didn't like this one that much. I bet the hippo was amazing inside of that, but that thing was hiding a lot of the hippo. Such bright colors shouldn't be hitting, but that's my opinion only. I was so surprised when I saw this one coming. You know that I am obsessed with pumpkins and fall. The colors from the inside of the pumpkins were super vibrant and beautiful. I wanted to take a photo of the pumpkins, but that smoke make the picture look like blurry or like if it had a filter. But yeah, I understand that that's a special effect, and they make you feel like it was during the night, or the pumpkins were rotting, or it's something evil. I love the colors of this card and also the music that they present with the card. And can you spot the band inside of the car? No? Here is a close-up.
Buurtschap de Werk met Koord en Bar. En de afgelopen 2 jaar zijn we weliswaar alternatief. Hebben niet stilgezeten. Andere resultaten.
I had to check the name of cocaine in Google because I was quite confused by the name, you know? Turns out it's an imaginary place of extreme luxury. And other things that you have to look in Google is a medieval myth. I thought it was a king of chocolate, but now make more sense. This car was the winner of the competition. The theme of the car was supposed to be a festival. As soon as they started, the music stopped, and then the people start clapping. So let's play some music for them. Now we are getting into a street market. The whole town was converted into a festival or a carnival thing, so some of the streets were repurposed. The main street for the parade, some streets for this type of market, and other street for, food trucks and all that. I was super surprised of the quantity of clothes that I saw that people was selling. Stroopwaffles here, some candies in there, and of course, you're in the Netherlands and you will find this, bulbs. Tulip bulbs or flower bulbs all around, and they were a lot. I was just really surprised. And we were walking here and there, just, sightseeing. And then we encountered the parade again. So we stayed and watched just like part of it. And this was really helpful to check the difference between the seats and how you can, watch the parade from the street or the cars just from the street. I do believe there is a huge difference. I think you cannot appreciate the cars as well as on the seats. I'm glad that we could, stay and saw the parade from this perspective. So for the next time, we will, make decisions about it. Here I was trying to take a picture with the elephant. I wanted to take a picture with the cars, but it was really difficult to do. People was behind me, the cars were not appreciated from that angle. And of course you can see another perspective of it, and it's really nice. A close-up of the flowers, you can smell the flowers, but I still think that the seats were better. I'm not promoting the seats or the parade or to buy them, it's just that I really enjoyed the view from that perspective. But just try yourself and just check how they look from this perspective. And if you're okay with that, that's fine. I mean, I wanted to make a vlog, and that's why I decided just to, take them from another angle. By the way, the smell of this one was real cabbage, because you can see the leaves of the cabbage around. They were like real cabbage.
And there's nobody out there like I am. There's nobody out there that can say my name. And nobody out there like we are, like we are. I've been walking down the line and I gotta take time, so I better shape up. You've been trying all along, but I got you on time, so we better wake up. 'Cause there's nobody out there like I am. There's nobody out there that can say my name. And nobody out there like we are, like we are. You and me, we're so lucky. Guess we're lucky, we're so free. All I know that we're lucky. Guess we're lucky, we're so free. I've been walking down the line and I gotta take time, so I better shape up. You've been trying all along, but I got you on time, so we better wake up. 'Cause there's nobody out there like I am. There's nobody out there that can say my name. And nobody out there like we are, like we are. You and me, we're so lucky. Guess we're lucky, we're so free.
This one was my favorite. I wanted to take a picture. I was so disappointed by the people around me. And yeah, you can buy a ticket to go to the parking of these cars and take the pictures you want. But for us, we didn't arrive on time to get in there. You have to do a line or buy them, online. We didn't know the time we were arriving, so we didn't buy them online. It's important for me to let you know that there is a parking lot. You have to buy a ticket, get in, and take a lot of pictures, as many as you want, of the cars. If you don't, you will struggle like me trying to take a picture with these cars and this, from this perspective. So we finished the parade, and my favorite was the pumpkins and of course the pumpkins and the King of Chocolate, I think it was. Oh yeah. And we had the opportunity to see it twice. Well, one part because we need to catch the bus, and yeah, now we're going home. Let me know in the comments which of the cars was your favorite. If you like the video, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and see you in the next one. Bye bye!